What's going on, people? Forever ago, I got this All Elite crate in. It's just been sitting in the corner for I don't even know how long at this point, but I finally made some time to get into it. Let's see what's going on with it. And I don't know if you know my history with these things, but it's always been kind of just like back and forth, ups and downs, hits and misses. So we'll see what's going on with this one. It's just like, it's right there in the middle enough to where it's like, yeah, I'll keep this thing going because every so often it works out. Anyway, so there's one side of this particular card here talking about some things, but it gets deep into it on this side, the spoiler side, right? So there's that. And I guess this is going to be the Revolution 2025 crate, so I'll have to keep that in mind for later. Alright, let's start things with the first thing. So that is going to be a shirt, as it often is, right? I think always is. And this is the American Dragon, so it's going to be a Bryan Danielson shirt. Alright, I'm on board with that, right? It's kind of cool. I mean, again, do have a lot of black shirts. Can't really hold that against them. It's kind of an easy color to work with, right? But I do like the design of it, and I like Bryan Danielson, so that works out all right. Up next, we have this right here. It is, oh, look at that, the Outrunners, youngest men alive. So this right here, like now, I haven't bought a lot of pro wrestling t-shirts in a while, but I did buy some of their stuff recently during like the Black Friday sale or Top Rope Tuesday or something. So it's like I bought nothing from these guys overall, but now because I bought some of their stuff, like I have so many of their shirts all of a sudden. Crazy, but worth it. Because I do like that color, right? So let's see, what's this? This is Hologram. I remember him being on AEW at some point, right? And it's like they made this big deal about him coming. Oh my god, Hologram's gonna be here. It's like Gabbo. Remember that whole thing, And I was like, alright. And I don't know if he's still around or not. Maybe he's on Collision. I haven't watched Collision in forever. But I will say this. It looks fine. It looks fine. It's kind of a cool mask that he has, right? That's not a bad deal, right? But the rest of it just kind of seems a little bit generic. And that whole H-vest thing seems a little tacky, but that's just me. So anyways, up next we got a pin here. So that's going to be a Mariah May. She's doing pretty well for herself right about now. Going to be taking on Tony Storm at whatever you call it in Australia in the next month or something like that. So that's pretty cool, I suppose. Should be a pretty good time. We'll see how it plays out, right? And up next, pair of socks. It looks like a Willow Nightingale. Yeah, it's a Willow Nightingale pair. Let's hold that around this way. That makes a little bit more sense. So yeah, got a little Willow Nightingale stuff going on. I like how she does that sort of death metal font thing, right? I kind of hate it overall, but like it works like when she does it because it's like kind of funny in a way. But otherwise, it's like I see so many things and like you can't really read them all the time. It's like, this is dumb to me. But that's just a personal opinion. Up next, we have what I'm guessing is some kind of inflatable baseball bat from Sting, right? Well, it's not it's from Sting, but it's of Sting. You know what I'm saying? So I'll get that whole thing figured out later, or probably not, because I mean, it's not like I'm going to blow this thing up or whatever. I'm pretty sure I'm right there, and it's probably listed on that little note card thing at the beginning. Up next, we have, what is this? Okay, this is going to be a Will Ospreay flag, right? So I'll have to get that pulled out later because I just kind of don't feel like doing it right now. And I'll say whatever I think about this flag once I've like unfolded it and looked at it and all that good stuff. But I'm sure it seems like it'll be a cool design, if anything. A little, like, I don't want to say useless, but I don't know what to do with these flag things that I get sometimes. Like, they're cool, but I don't know where I would put this. So obviously at some point I took the thing out, just taking the pictures of what I thought was a flag. Turns out it's a pillowcase. Could have just read that on the thing, but I don't read those things. So yeah, it is a little bit weird to me. It is, right? Because speaking just as a grown man here, which I feel like everybody with a subscription to this is, most of them probably men, right? Yeah, I would say that my desire to sleep on a Will Ospreay pillowcase does not exist, right? It just seems a little bit weird. What is this? This is a free welcome pack for AEW figure fighters. So I don't know what this is. I'm guessing it's some sort of like mobile game that they probably have going on because it looks like that's what that would be. I don't know. Has anybody played the Fight Forever lately? I've heard some bad things about it like a while ago. I'm wondering if that's still the case. And then this, we got AEW Revolution 2024, right? So got this little poster deal from these big tag match, Sting and Darby Allin versus the Young Bucks. Sting's last match, which I was actually there for that. It was a good time, it was very cool being able to finally make it to an AEW pay-per-view. Because they usually do pretty well with the pay-per-views. Speaking of which, not necessarily theirs, but Royal Rumble is tonight, so that's something to look forward to. But yeah, that was a good time. And up next we have Julia Hart, who has made her way back to TV without Malachi Black, unfortunately. But maybe that's a good thing, maybe he's going on to do something better with his time. I don't know. But as far as this goes, right, I like it. She's been doing pretty well. Like, this jacket thing she's wearing is kind of cool. Got the flames in the background. Yeah. If I had received this like 3 or 4 years ago when she was doing that cheerleader thing, I would have thought, well, this is just trash. But she's not doing that anymore, so that makes it kind of worth my time. But so that's everything. All in all, like I was saying before, hits and misses with these AEW crates. This one, I'll give it a thumbs up, right? The Bryan Danielson shirt, the Outrunners shirt, both of those are cool. Got this little poster from a pay-per-view that I went to, a signed thing from Julia Hart, right? Even the hologram thing is fine. Like, the only thing that was kind of weird is, I guess, really just that flag, and that's only because I don't have anything. I'm not sure where I would put it. But all in all, this was actually like a pretty solid crate, so very cool, very cool. But now, gotta move on, do some other stuff. So, from me to you, have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, whatever's wherever you are. I'm going to talk about an Alex Ross Collectors Club box, because this has also been sitting in the corner forever, and I'm wondering what's in here. So I'm going to do that. Later, people.